Today's battle will have you on the edge of your seats. Is that good? How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today we're having a battle versus Champion Braden in the OU tier. Go ahead and check out Champion Braden. He's got a really cool guys, great content creator, especially on TikTok. I'll leave a link to his socials in the description down below. Go ahead and join the Discord server. It's the best place to go for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battles right now. There is a link in the description down below as well. And with that being said, let's jump into the team preview. Okay, Braden's brought a pretty solid team. They've got the Greninja, possibly Battle Bond, Jolteon, Iron Moth, Dragonite, Corviknight, and the Hisuian Goodra. Pretty cool team. I love it. Love to see it. So, they haven't got a ground type, but they do have an electric immunity in Jolteon. So Zapdos is probably not the best lead. I think they lead with the Greninja. I think. Or the Iron Moth countering the Rillaboom lead. I think we might be safe leading off with the Heatran though. Heatran's a good lead. We get the Stealth Rocks up. That's going to be nice and powerful. The Corviknight doesn't want to switch into Defog because they don't want to get Magma Stormed. So let's go from there. And the battle begins. So Braden's going to lead off with the Greninja. Nice and shiny. Gotta love it. We go ahead and lead with the Heatran, which is not the worst matchup in the world. Obviously, they're a water type, but we are specially defensive, so we could go for a Stealth Rocks here. However, I feel like a water type move is coming my way or a U-turn, so I think I want to go Azumarill here. Azumarill is a solid switch into Greninja. It resists both its stabs and its Ice Beam coverage as well, and we resist U-turn. Pretty good switch in, to say the least. So we'll go into Bubbles real quick. Nice and shiny. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. They go for a Hydro Pump. They are Protean, which is good to know. No late game sweeps from Greninja. And that Hydro Pump hurt. So that tells me they're, I was going to say Life Orb or Choice Specs, but Life Orb works just as well. So what's their switch in here? They probably go into the Corviknight, I would say. So we could use this opportunity to Belly Drum. Can they afford that? Probably. Probably. They can Extreme Speed with the Dragonite later as well. So we don't want to be too low on HP. We don't want to be too low on HP, but we could do it. They probably go for a U-turn anyway. So there's no point not, like, you know, doing anything. So I think I'll go for a Play Rough just to stay basic, as they do withdraw the Greninja. Are they going to go Corviknight? Corviknight would make sense. Corviknight comes in. So Corviknight comes in. Nice and shiny as well. Gotta love it. We go straight for the Play Rough after their pressure is exerted. And it's going to do diddly squat, but, you know, it is what it is. It's damage at the end of the day. We do get hit by the Rocky Helmet, which is unfortunate, but what can you do, as our Citrus Berry is going to pop. So if we had any chance of sweeping with this thing, it's gone out of the window because we can't really do anything with Azumarill now. Can we? Can we? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go Heatran real quick. They probably go for a U-turn expecting us to switch, but it is what it is. We're just going to go with it. So let's go ahead and go into Heatran. The hotness over here. There we go. And we'll see what this thing wants to do to us. U-turns on us as expected, so that's fair enough. U-turning on us is fair enough. So Corviknight goes back, and then they can probably just go into whatever they want right now. Maybe the Greninja. I would say the Greninja is a solid play, to be honest with you. Yep, there's the Greninja coming through. Now, I'm confident we can take a Hydro Pump, but do I want to take a Hydro Pump? That's the real question. So if we assume they're going to go Hydro Pump, we definitely go back into Azumarill. There's no reason for them not to go for Hydro Pump here because it wrecks us, pretty much. The Life Orb as well, so they can switch up moves and go for Ice Beam if we switch a Rillaboom in. So we got to be real careful. Now, here's the thing. Here's the stinger. Azumarill needs a free switch in on the Greninja in order to get a Belly Drum off. That's the only way we can go around that. So, what do we do here? I think the answer is to stay in with Heatran and get the Stealth Rocks up. I think that's probably the answer, right? Stealth Rocks hits the Iron Moth, hits Dragonite. Or we can get Magma Storm. I'm leaning towards Magma Storm. Just to get damage on the Greninja, I think it's going to be important. So I'm going to go for the Magma Storm here. They do go for a Hydro Pump as expected. Like I said, there was no reason for them not to go for a Hydro Pump unless they miss. They miss, which is crucial as we stay in and go for a Magma Storm. Doing some decent damage to the Greninja. I like how they missed the Hydro Pump, but we don't miss the Magma Storm. That's always a nice touch. So now that the Greninja is Magma Stormed, we actually get another free move off. So we can go for a Stealth Rock here. They do go for a Hydro Pump. It's going to do a lot of damage. Is it 2-hit KO in us? It is 2-hit KO in us big time. That first miss definitely mattered, but it is what it is. That's the game we play. That's the game we play. So Stealth Rocks are up, which is great. Now, I can't switch anything in. I really can't switch anything in. So I think my next play is to let Heatran go down. Let Heatran go down. Greninja's going to go down soon. The Magma Storm. But we had to protect. That'd be nice. So let's go for a Flash Cannon just on the off chance they don't stay in. But they go for a Hydro Pump that's going to take out Heatran. So Heatran going down is not the biggest deal in the world. Like I said, Life Orb damage and everything making it so this Greninja is basically dead in the water at this point. So we can just go into Azumarill and Aqua Jet. That's one method. But then it just baits in the Corviknight. So do we really want to do that? I don't think we do. Definitely don't think we do. I think we need to go Zapdos on the Corviknight. I think that's the play. Zapdos on the Corviknight is the play. So I will go Azumarill now. They're probably thinking, oh, Aqua Jet's coming to pick my Greninja off. Which it is. It is. But we're expecting the Corviknight to come in. So we're going to make a double back into Zapdos right now. Unless they let the Greninja go down, but I can't see them doing that. They do withdraw the Greninja. They have the perfect switch into Azumarill, being Corviknight. There is the Corviknight, so we made the correct play here. And what we need to do is prevent this Corviknight from getting rid of the Stealth Rock. So we're going to go into Zapdos real quick. After they exert some pressure, we'll go into Zapdos real quick. And then we're going to go ahead and go for a Heat Wave. And the reason we're going for Heat Wave is my best electric move. We've got Volt Switch, which isn't going to KO. Thunderbolt would KO. We don't have that. So we're going to have to go for the Heat Wave, expecting the Jolteon to potentially come in. They do withdraw the Corviknight. Are they going to go Jolteon? Jolteon would be a sound play. Sunday. That's going to be the Jolteon, right? Yep, there's the Jolteon. Cool. Get some Stealth Rock damage. Get some Heat Wave damage, which is nice. Nice and nearly 50%. That's great. So now, if we assume that they're going to Terra Ice, expecting the Great Tusk to come in, we've got a couple of options. We can go on our Espeon, or we can stay in and go for another Heat Wave. But that's risky, because Terra Ice will hurt Zapdos. Or do we... I want to keep Great Tusk around for the... just to kind of block that Dragonite, if possible. I know it's not a defensive variant, but it'll still block it to an extent where they might be scared out from the Ice Spinner. So I'm wondering what to do here. I'm in a bit of a pickle. Then again, Great Tusk is not our answer to Dragonite. Zapdos is more of an answer to Dragonite than Nice, because we don't have Ice Spinner. Let's just go Great Tusk. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. So we'll go Great Tusk real quick. There we go. Into the Great Tusk. There we go. Tuscany coming through. Nice and shiny. Gotta love it. As they do, in fact, go for... We're going to get Booster Energy for a start in the attack, which is great. Great, 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 great. As they are going to Terra. Are they going to Terra Ice or Grass? Probably Ice, I would say. Probably Ice. They make the prediction, which is fair enough. They didn't lose anything from going for it because I don't really have a good switch into Terra Ice. I really don't have a very good switch in, so Jolteon's looking like it might actually put some work in here. So they do go for the Terra Blast. That's going to take out Great Tusk, no problems there. However, the Jolteon is now weak to our Stealth Rock, which is a good point. So now the Great Tusk has gone down. We're not in the worst position ever. We definitely don't outspeed it with anything on our team. But we know it's probably Choice Spexed. So all we need to do now is go into Bubbles. Bubbles, darling. And then all we do from there is we Belly Drum. Right? Belly Drum? Belly Drum? Belly Drum? Because they're going to bring in the Corviknight. And then we just go for an Ice Spinner, right? Or an Aqua Jet. I want to keep Stealth Rocks up. That's the problem. And then we go down to a Rocky Helmet. I think they go for a Terra Ice again, to be honest with you. I'm going to go for the Belly Drum. I'm going to go for the Belly Drum. They do withdraw. And they're going to go straight into Corviknight, probably. Greninja. Greninja comes in. The Greninja is here. Take some Stealth Rock damage. Not enough to KO, which is unfortunate. We get a Belly Drum off, which is nice. We get a nice and powerful Belly Drum off, which means our attack is now sky high. Absolutely sky high. We go for an Aqua Jet here real quick. They go ahead and let Greninja go down, which is fair enough. We got a KO with Azumarill, which is good to note. So Greninja going down is amazing, obviously. Now, Azumarill does really well against their team. The Jolteon doesn't want to take an Aqua Jet, neither does the Iron Moth. The Dragonite, on the other hand, can go for an Extreme Speed right now, which we don't want. We don't want at all. But what's our switch in? No, that's the real question. So if we assume they're probably going to go for a Dragon Dance here, expecting us to switch out, or an Extreme Speed, we should go for Play Rough. That's the play. So if they go for an Extreme Speed, which is fair enough, that's going to take out Azumarill. Couldn't risk them going for a Dragon Dance, because if they go for a Dragon Dance, it's over. It's over. All Ogre now. So, I think the play is to go Espeon, Dazzling Gleam, but if they're weakness policy, that's going to be a pain. I think the play is to go Espeon. I think it is to go Espeon. So we'll go Espeon into Glimmer real quick. Nice and shiny. Gotta love it. We go straight for a Trick. Trick them the choice specs. Because we don't want the Dragonite to set up Dragon Dances on us. They probably will set up a Dragon Dance here as well. They probably will set up a Dragon Dance here as well, which would be crazy if they did. Trick comes through. They haven't gone for Extreme Speed, which tells me they've gone for a Dragon Dance here, which might make this a really good play. So we got all the choice specs on them. We got some heavy duty boots. They go for a Dragon Claw, which isn't going to KO us, which is nice. Now we go for a Dazzling Gleam just to get some damage off on the Dragonite. I think that's the best thing to do. Break that multi-scale. There we go. Dragonite is no longer a threat anymore. They go for a Dragon Claw. Take us out with a Dragon Claw. Critical hit, not that it mattered. Glimmer goes down. And now it's time for Zapdos to come in. Zapdos is great here. Zapdos is just great in general against that whole team right now. Other than the Jolteon, obviously. Jolteon's kind of terrifying. So what do we do here? We don't want to knock off. We want to go Zapdos. I think if we've got any chance of winning this, we go Zapdos. So we go Zapdos. We go straight for the Hurricane. We have got Roost to cover us. So we go for Hurricane. We miss, which is unfortunate. They go for a Dragon Claw. It's going to do a critical hit. Let's go for a Roost. I'm confident that they won't get another crit. If they get another crit, that'll be hilarious. So we'll go for a Roost real quick, get that health back. They go for a Dragon Claw. Still doing a lot of damage. I guess we have to Terra Steel Roost. Yeah, we Terra Steel Roost here. So we're going to Terra Steel. There's no point terroring Rillaboom. If anything, Terra Steel Zapdos is the only way to win this. And even then, they've got Iron Moth in the back. So it's like, we can't win this anyway, I don't think. But we'll give it a good shot. We'll give it a good shot. Champion Braden is a very good battler, by the way. So that's why I'm losing, because I don't play well when I fight good battlers. No, I'm not saying anyone I've ever beat's bad. I'm just saying, like, when it's someone I know to be a really good battler through watching their content. And there's a static. It makes me really nervous. Kind of like stage fright type thing. Which is weird. So I'm going to go for another Roost, get my health back. They do withdraw the Dragonite. Are they going to go straight to Iron Moth to end the game? I think they go Goodra. Goodra. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. So Goodra does come in. We're going to get a Roost off, which is great. Back to full HP. And then we're going to go for a nice and powerful Volt Switch into the Rillaboom. So we'll go for a Volt Switch. There we go. Bit of chip damage on the Goodra. Not really much damage there, but it is what it is. And then we'll go into our nice and powerful Rillaboom. We'll go for a Drain Punch. So Leafy Con comes in. Nice and powerful. We'll get that Grassy Surge up, which is going to be very helpful for healing us up. As they go for a Flamethrower on the Switch. I mean, it makes sense. Zapdos was currently a Steel type. So we didn't get burned, which is lucky. Which is very lucky. Grassy Terrain is going to affect them. We go for a Drain Punch here. Get some health back. And let's see if they're gooey or not. So we get some Drain Punch recovery. Which is going to recover us back to full pretty much. As they go for another Flamethrower. There's the Flamethrower. Because they are probably Sap Sipper, right? Watch us get burned here. No, we don't get burned. That's good. I was going to say, watch us get burned. Watch us get burned. So, we go for another Drain Punch here. We are Choice Banded, so the Corviknight's not going to appreciate Drain Punch too much either. So, we go into that. We get the health back from the Drain Punch, which is great. And down goes the Goodra. So, it's not a 5M. At this point, I'm just trying to make the battle as close as possible. I haven't gave up. I'm just content. So in comes the Iron Moth. This is where things get tricky. It's nice and shiny, gotta love it. Boot is gonna get hit by the Stealth Rocks, which is great for us. They are gonna be Quark Drive, but they outspeed us anyway, so it doesn't matter if they get speed. They got Special Attack, which is deadly. We go straight for a Drain Punch because we can't switch anything in. They go for a Fiery Dance. That's going to definitely take out poor Rillaboom over here. If Flamethrower from Goodra was doing as much as it was, Fiery Dance from Iron Moth, I had no chance. Absolutely zero chance. No chance whatsoever. So in comes Zapdos. Zapdos, if it wasn't Terra Steel, would be alright. But we are Terra Steel. We had to Terra Steel against the Dragonite. So we go for Hurricane. They go for Fiery Dance. It's going to definitely take us out because they're boosting Special Attack as well. And that's going to be the game. So GG Champion Braden. That was a pretty fun game. I really enjoyed that one. Wasn't like close, But overall, the battle itself was very fun, and I really enjoyed it. So thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you all in a bit.